What up, everybody? This is Rob Stallone from StalloneSports.com, here to give you a free play breakdown for a game taking place Saturday, September 9th in college football. Week 2 of the college football season is here, full slate of games. We're going to break down a game between the Marshal Thundering Herd traveling to NC State to face the Wolfpack. And tough loss for me last week, I will admit. One of my premium plays, I had NC State minus the 5 at home versus South Carolina. Came up short in that game, but they dominated that box score. Anyone who watches that game knows that North Carolina State was definitely the better team. They outgained South Carolina 504 to 246 in the yard department. They allowed a touchdown in the opening kickoff, and then they fumbled. They had 2 lost fumbles. They were stopped on 4th down, and they just weren't able to get over the hump there near the end. Had a chance to tie the game and send it to overtime, but hey, they didn't get the job done. We mark it up as a loser, and we move on, but I think they'll take some frustrations out this week against Marshall here. They're coming off a misleading game of their own. They took care of Miami, Ohio last week at home, 31-26, but their final score is very misleading in that game. They were outgained by Miami O at home, 429 to 267. They benefited from a kick return touchdown of their own and a deep pick six that went the other way. Other than that, Marshall didn't really do much of anything on offense. They were not impressive at all on the offensive end, nor were they impressive on the defensive end. They will really get tested here against NC State. The real worry for Marshall in this game is the play of their offensive line. They're very inexperienced, very young up front. And they have to go against one of the toughest defensive lines in college football here against North Carolina State. Their quarterback for the Thundering Herd, Chase Litton, the offense really struggled last year, and that carried over to week 1 against Miami. They only put up 267 total yards against Miami, Ohio from the MAC. I don't see them doing anything close to that against NC State here, to be honest with you. They're very young at the wide receiver position. I don't see them having much success moving the ball against this Wolfpack defense. This is just a terrible matchup from Marshall, in my opinion. They're outclassed in the trenches in this game, and they're walking into a hornet's nest here against an angry NC State team. Just playing their true home game here. I think they're going to be able to take out some frustrations on Marshall here. I don't normally like to lay these big numbers, but prevailing number right now, you get minus 23 with NC State. I think that's a more than fair number. I think they can win this game by 30 plus. They're going to take their frustrations out here on the Thundering Herd. I don't see Marshall scoring more than 10 points. Definitely not. I think NC State can get well into the 40s, 40, 42, 45 points. I think they can cover this number easily. I will lay the 23. I think this number is good all the way up to 27. Obviously, you should get on now. Minus 23 is a very fair number. I think they can take care of Marshall here. Misleading box scores for both teams last week. I think that sets up a prime opportunity here to get on the Wolfpack. Their defensive line is going to cause havoc in this game, and they should score a touchdown and 2 on defense as well. There you have it. There you go. North Carolina State at home. Lay the 23 against Marshall. They're going to be able to get the job done here. For my service plays, go to StalloneSports.com /services. Get on board. We got 3 service plays this week, as well as 3 free picks broken down in video form. 2 other ones outside of this video. Winners this week. We're going to have a bounce back week this week and get things going in the right direction here. Good luck out there.